Good morning and welcome to the Chamber Business Report. I'm John Phillips. I've got my co-host Kelsey Lombard here, and today is SpringFest 2026. This is our official SpringFest 2026 preview show, and SpringFest is today from 10 to 4 at Palm Coast Town Center, right there at Central Park. If you're familiar with where City Hall is, where Food Truck Tuesday is, that is where we're going to be. Fantasy Lights is there. There's all sorts of things there.
Yes.
But today we don't care about any of those. I mean, we do care about them, don't get me wrong. But today the focus is on SpringFest 2026. We've been talking about this for weeks and months, and it's finally here. Saturday, March 7th, 2026. SpringFest 2026 has arrived. Please come join us at Palm Coast Town Center from 10 to 4. We look forward to having you. We're going to talk about some of our sponsors, some of our exhibitors, some of the food trucks that are going to be there, and kind of give you a preview of what to expect as you make your way out to SpringFest 2026. First and foremost, I do want to say thanks to the sponsors that make the Chamber Business Report possible, folks like Intracoastal Bank of Palm Coast, community banking the way it should be, Smart Technologies, empowering local businesses for success, Klein Construction, building the future of Flagler County since 1996, Katz and Green, personal injury attorneys in Palm Coast, and finally SolarFit, for home or business, your connection to plug into the power of the sun. Thanks to Bill Gallagher and the folks at SolarFit for supporting the Chamber Business Report. Again, SpringFest 2026 is one of the Chamber's big community events. We do events throughout the year, things like our legislative update with Senator Tom Leek and Representative Sam Greco. We have our Future Flagler Forum. We have our annual meeting. We have our Business and Entrepreneur Conference. But this is truly our community event, and it really does represent all the good things that are in Palm Coast and all of Flagler County. And 112 exhibitor booths, Kelsey, 10 food trucks, and dozens of things to do, including a kid zone, a pet zone. It's just so much to do. All free of charge to attend. Free parking. There is a charge if you want to go to the food truck and get something to eat, but free to attend. Bring your pet, bring your kids, bring your family. It is a very walkable space there at Palm Coast Town Center, and it's a beautiful day here on a Saturday in early March. We usually schedule this on the first Saturday in March, and usually spring rolls into Central Florida around the 1st of March, and we have rolled into a beautiful Saturday here at SpringFest. So let's talk about a few of the sponsors. Kelsey, we've got some gold sponsors that are the highest level sponsors. I'm going to start with number one, the most important sponsor, and they're all important, don't get me wrong. But this event would not be possible without the city of Palm Coast allowing us to use Town Center. It is city-owned space. It is literally designed for things just like this. When Town Center was designed, and it's still developing, as we all know, the promenade is coming online here shortly. The Epic movie theaters are there. The stage is just down the way a little bit. The new mini golf course is coming. Hopefully there's going to be a YMCA in our near future. Lots of things coming to Palm Coast Town Center in this very livable, walkable space. But thanks to Deputy City Manager Lauren Johnston, City Manager Mike McLaughlin, and all the staff for supporting us and allowing us to bring this event to the center of town, right there at Palm Coast City Hall.
I do have to say the staff has been tremendously helpful throughout this process, with registration, with helping us with our table and chairs, and getting our situated with electricity. So definitely shout out to Brittany and their staff there down at City Hall.
Yeah, there's a lot of logistics that go on behind the scene. When you show up at 10 o'clock and see all the booths already set up and all the arrangements already made, there's been a lot of planning over the last weeks and months to get to this point. So thanks to them, and also thanks to the architectural team that designed that space originally. There are a lot of really good things that make this so much easier for us and for our vendors. The fact that there is a speaker system throughout the park so that when our DJ plugs in up front, literally you can plug into the sound system and the music or the announcements or whatever's going on from the main focal point from the stage, which is at the south end of the park, it comes out through the speakers, which are actually very well hidden. The speakers are almost exclusively hidden inside of small bushes throughout the space. So if you're in the back, what I call the back, which is up at the north end near City Hall, there's actually speakers there. If you're on the west side where the kids zone and the pet zone is, there's speakers there. If you're over on the east side, which is actually by the chamber offices there, some folks refer to that as the Chimento Law Building. Others call it the Florida Healthcare Building. We call it the offices for the chamber. call it whatever you want. It's the building on the east side of the lake. But again, throughout the entire lake, there's speakers throughout there. There are also electrical outlets for those vendors that need to plug into electricity. So if you're making custom cookies with your face printed on them, that's one of our vendors is going to be doing that.
Cookies.
Depending on what your needs are. So again, the space was really well designed, and it suits a festival atmosphere, which is just exactly what we're trying to do today here at Town Center. So SpringFest 2026 today from 10 to 4, free to attend, free parking. There is plenty of parking for those that are driving right now listening to WNZF. If you go along Central Avenue, which is the south end of the park, there's parking there. Not as much because there are some vendor spaces and some handicap spaces that are reserved. Our Flagler County Sheriff's Command Center vehicle is taking up a few spaces there. So there is parking there, but maybe not as much. There is a boatload of parking back behind City Hall. Again, it's a Saturday. The city employees, most of them are not working today. There are some that are supporting SpringFest, don't get me wrong, but the vast majority are not working on Saturday, so that entire City Hall parking lot is open. The parking lot by the Chamber building there on the east side of the lake, totally open and available, all free. And along that road there, you can also park. As you come in on Bulldog Drive and you drive past Flagler Palm Coast High School, you get to the 4-way stop sign. If you go straight, that will take you down toward the Chamber office, will be on your left-hand side. All that parking is open and free. And then behind City Hall, which is at the north end of the lake, again, all that parking is free. The left side of the lake, the west side of the lake, more accurately, is where Food Truck Tuesday is usually held, and that's where our food trucks will be today. So that road is closed off to pedestrian traffic only, so there is no parking on that road so that you can access the food trucks without fear of cars trying to drive through there. There is also a small car show at the northern end of that road. So when you first come on to that road, you'll see the food trucks. On the north side, closer to City Hall, you'll see a small car show. And then in the northeast corner, the mosquito control helicopter will be landing in that large field, which is just to the east of City Hall and just to the north of the Chamber office building there. So that's kind of a big picture layout. Again, if you're attending SpringFest, there are restrooms located at the south end, right there at the main entrance, down there on Central Avenue. There are also public restrooms open in the City Hall building, which are accessible from the lake as well. So on the north side or the south side, there are restrooms there. Again, plenty of free parking, free to attend. Bring your kids, bring your dog. If you have a well-trained other sort of animal, bring them too. I don't know what other animal you would bring other than a dog, but maybe a small pony.
We have community cats there too,
Community cats might have some cats. I don't know if you take your cat for a walk, but come out and join us. It's going to be a fun time here. We are previewing SpringFest 2026, which is today here at Palm Coast Town Center. So let's talk about some of the gold sponsors that are supporting us. Kelsey, we've got 8 of them, and in no particular order, you take whichever one you want to talk about, and we'll add some color and some info about their businesses a little bit.
First off, I want to mention Palm Coast Ford. I think that they're a pretty big aspect of SpringFest. They'll have some of their cars on display today, so come on down and check them out with
David Williams is our main contact. He's going to have the vehicles parked at the very south end, right by the what I call show center, where the stage is. There's going to be a band. We'll talk about the band that we're going to have between from now until 11 o'clock. We'll be playing some live music there, and the Palm Coast Ford vehicles will be parked there as well. So they're a big sponsor and a wonderful community supporter, without a doubt.
The next, I'd like to talk about Minuteman Press and Sherry. I think that she's helped us tremendously as well, and will be there to help represent SpringFest.
Yeah, Minuteman Press has been the exclusive printing sponsor for SpringFest, so she's helped us out with all of the yard signs that I call them. Sometimes some folks call them election signs, but those are the plastic signs you see in people's yard. We're going to have them out and around showcasing our sponsors and our neighborhood sponsors and our other sponsors. And there's also some banners right along the stage that Sherry was very helpful in getting those printed for us. So thanks to Minuteman Press, they are a staple here in Palm Coast. And Sherry Routzon and her team there are great supporters of the Chamber, and great supporters if you need business cards or signs or banners, whatever you need printed. Minuteman Press is the place to pop on by and visit them. They are just off of Palm Coast Parkway, up there on one of the side streets off of Palm Coast Parkway.
Yes, big shout out to Sherry. Next, I'd like to bring focus to American Civil Construction.
Yeah, Robert Ackley and his family are the owners and operators of that business. We're certainly appreciative of them. He's involved in the chamber as a board member, and they work kind of behind the scenes. They do paving, they do construction projects in the horizontal space. They don't build buildings. That's the vertical space. They do the horizontal. So when you're doing site preparation and a lot of paving, they do paving from Duval County all the way through St. John's into Flagler, down into Volusia, and over into the Orlando area into Seminole County and Lake County as well. And certainly appreciate them. American Civil Construction, one of the behind the scenes folks that a lot of folks don't realize. But when you get a new road and it's beautifully paved and it's perfectly flat and it's so quiet, that's the products of the folks at American Civil Construction right out there on Hargrove Grade. And certainly appreciate Robert and Kim and all the folks at American Civil Construction for what they do to help our community. As Palm Coast and Flagler County grows, the roads and the infrastructure are important, and they're doing a lot of that work for us. So thank you to American Civil.
Next, I'd like to mention Waste Management, Greg Huntington.
Yeah, Greg is a good friend, a former Jacksonville Jaguar football player. Also played for my team, the Washington Redskins, back in the day. But former NFL athlete and a wonderful, strong Christian man. And Waste Management has a lot of contracts in the commercial space here in Flagler County. And their primary office for their corporate office is located up in Jacksonville. And we're certainly appreciative of Greg and all the folks there. They will be with us, and they're going to be over on the east side, over by the chamber office space, is where their booth will be located. And certainly appreciate WM, which is a lot of the stuff you'll see their logo as WM, but Waste Management is a good sponsor of ours and a good supporter of our community.
Yes. The Windsor of Palm Coast, I'd like to give a shout out to Denise and their staff. They have been awesome since joining the chamber. They will be joining us at Springfest as well, and near our pet zone.
Yeah, the Windsor is located. They're not too far from the chamber in Town Center. Their office, if you enter Town Center over by the Hilton Garden Inn or by the Advent Health Hospital, they're over there off of Town Boulevard, and a great sponsor of ours and a new member of the chamber. Certainly appreciate their support. The Windsor is Denise is really, really nice lady, and really look forward to seeing her on Saturday. She is going to be the smile that you'll remember all day when you see her there at Springfest on this beautiful Saturday here in Palm Coast.
Absolutely agree. Next, we have the Progressive Medical Research.
Oh yeah, PMR is an outstanding new member of our chamber. I've gotten to know Alexandra, their community relations person, a lot of their staff as well. They do they do medical testing, so there's all sorts of ways that there's new drugs and new theories and new things that are going on, and sometimes they need patients or folks to be part of their studies, and you can get compensated quite a bit depending on what they're looking for. You might need to have, might have it be a liver drug, or it might be a COVID vaccine. That's an ongoing test they're doing right now for some of the new COVID drugs that are out there. Because yes, even in 2026, COVID is still a thing. Nowhere near as bad as it was in 2020 and 2021, but they're still doing some testing there. And Progressive Medical Research, again, you can get serious compensation. Sometimes they're overnight stays. Sometimes they're just pop in and pop out. And from $700 to $1,500 to $2,000 sometimes for being part of advancing medical research. So stop by and see them today at Springfest. Progressive Medical Research. Their headquarters is down in Port Orange, but they certainly serve all of Volusia and all of Flagler County.
We have CH Trailer Rental.
Volker, my man V. So
he has been very active in the chamber, I have to say, at our last Chamber 101, Business After Hours.
Volker will be over near the Kids Zone over on the west side, and he's got a wonderful trailer rental business. Sometimes you don't need to buy a trailer. You just need to rent one to move some stuff or move a golf cart or various things. Move your motorcycle if you're coming, going traveling somewhere and you don't want to drive your motorcycle from here to North Carolina. You can get a trailer. You can rent it, take it up there, bring it back. And CH Trailer Rental, again, they're going to be on the west side. And I think the last one, because then we got to take a break, is Florida Healthcare Plans, right? That's our last gold sponsor. Chris Colby, active member of our chamber, active member of this community. And, of course, Florida Healthcare Plans is on the first floor of our building there at City Place. And I think a lot of folks know exactly what Florida Healthcare Plans does, a wonderful medical company that takes care of a lot of folks through the insurance business and their support staff there. But Florida Healthcare Plans, Palm Coast Ford, Waste Management, the Windsor, Minuteman Press, CH Trailer Rental, American Civil Construction, and Progressive Medical Research. Those are our gold sponsors. We're going to take a short time out. SpringFest is today, folks, at Town Center from 10 to 4. Come see us at Town Center. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Chamber Business Report. Welcome back to the Chamber Business Report. It is SpringFest Saturday here in Palm Coast Town Center. I'm John Phillips. I got Kelsey Lombard, and it is SpringFest today, folks. If you're listening, driving in your car on WNZF, come see us. We're at Town Center right now until 4 o'clock today. SpringFest 2026, 10 to 4 at Town Center. I'm going to take you on a walk around Town Center right now, so try to visualize with me, folks. I'm going to try to paint the picture for you. So if you can visualize Central Park at Town Center, and you've got the lake that sits on the south side of City Hall. So if you enter on the south side, there's a circular stage. That's where there's some performances that are going to be going on today. Kelsey's going to run through who the performers are and what those things are coming up here momentarily. But if you enter right down there, you'll see the Palm Coast Ford vehicles down there with the 3 large flagpoles. Our DJ will be there. The stage will be there with some performances going on. If you make a left, and we're going to go counterclockwise around the facility, the first group of booths you'll see from booths 2 through 16 is going to be the Advent Health neighborhood. A bunch of businesses there along the left-hand side as you work toward the north. The next area you'll see is the Wilton Apartments Pet Zone. That's booths 17 through 26 and 30 and 31. That will be right under the shade trees, and the highlight of that area, of course, is going to be Caroline and all the good dogs at Smart Dog Rescue. She will have some of her animals there to talk about. And then the next group of booths you'll come to is a neighborhood called the Easy Access Communication neighborhood. Booths 27 through 29 and 32 through 37 will be right there along the left side of the lake. The Flagler Sport Fishing Club will be there on the dock doing some casting demos. So if you think you're a good caster and can throw that bait out there accurately, stop by and see the Flagler Sport Fishing Club. The next neighborhood you see is Waste Pro. That'll be booths 38 through 49. And as you hit the northwest corner, you'll enter the Learning Experience Kids Zone. Off to the left-hand side in that open field, there's going to be some bounce houses and things for the kids to do.
Chick-fil-A cow will be there.
The Chick-fil-A cow, always a highlight as well. And that is booths 50 through 57, anything related to kids and kids products and things for kids to do. The next booth you'll see on the right-hand side over on the lake side will be the Adams Homes booths. That's 58 through 62 and 71 through 76. And on the north side, adjacent to City Hall, it'll be Puharic and Associates. Adam Puharic, the mayor of that neighborhood, will be present, and he's got booths 63 through 70. Our next group of booths is on the northeast corner. That's going to be the To-Do Dudes. We appreciate Eric and Olivia and their staff being with us on Saturday. Booths 77 through 88 are sponsored by the To-Do Dudes, and the To-Do Dudes will be there to help our vendors set up in the morning, and they'll also be there to provide support at the end for teardown as well. There's a little gap on that northeast corner because there's a section where there are no booths because we need to make sure there's enough landing space for the mosquito control helicopter to hit the ground there and not blow over any booths or scatter any debris around the area. So there'll be a little bit of a gap there, but 77 through 88 is the To-Do Dudes. The next group of booths is right along the parking lot by the building there by the chamber office space. That is the KB Homes neighborhood. Booths 89 through 99 will wind you around the corner, and then you'll end up back on the southeast corner for our final neighborhood, which is Monica Clean LLC. Monica's neighborhood is booths 100 through 112, and Monica Clean is kind of a tribute to Monica from Friends, and so Central Perk comes to Central Park on Saturday during SpringFest in the Monica Clean neighborhood. So that's a walk around Town Center and Central Park for SpringFest. Kelsey, what's the entertainment lineup there at the stage?
Absolutely. So entertainment will kick off at 10 a.m. We will start the day off with Planet East Studios. They are their senior group that will be coming out for a whole hour entertaining us. Which will be awesome. Emily is the contact there, and she's been great and helpful throughout this whole process and getting them to come perform for us. Second, we have Palm Coast Athletics. They'll be there from 11:30 to 12. They will have their cheer team and their basketball team showing us some tricks and performances that they have. Third, we have the dance method. They'll be there from 12:30 to 1. Fourth, we have Level Up. They'll be performing from 1:30 to 2. And then lastly, we'll have Golden Dans and Fitness. That's Diane. She will be doing some groove and Zumba. We're welcome to come and dance alongside her, and for all of our attendees to join in on some from 2 to 2:30.
That's a full day right there. You got 5 different performers and performances, from bands to dance to Zumba. And if you do too much Zumba, I think there are a couple of chiropractors that are going to be exhibiting as well. So just just to be safe.
Or get stretched out first and then come do Zumba.
Make sure you get warmed up. And speaking of warming up, I have to give my public service announcement for people that have sensitive skin like yours truly. Make sure you get your sunscreen on before you come to Springfest today, because it's going to be a bright sunny day. Even though it's not 90 degrees and full on summer yet, you can still get too much sun there at Town Center. I'm
You're one to contest. We were hard at work yesterday
during the
Town
setup
Center
this week. I might have gotten some sun. So come and join us, but be safe, wear your sunscreen, and come join us for Springfest today. We're here till 4 o'clock. We're at Town Center, right around the lake, and there are so many different vendors. Like I said, we have 112 different booths, so it's not possible for me to go through all of them, but certainly appreciate all the good folks that are going to be there with us. How about some food trucks? Let's highlight a couple of them before we get out of here, because everybody loves to eat, especially led by me, and we got about a minute and a half left in our show before we wrap it up here. Cool Beans Barbecue, I have to say thanks to Tanya. She was the first food truck to sign up. Tanya and her family there that run Cool Beans Barbecue, she's kind of been the leader of our food truck. She signed up first, and she said, can I invite some of my other food trucks that I work with? I said, yes, please do. Absolutely. And so she's been the kind of the leader there. We certainly appreciate Mango Mike's, Sylvain Caribbean. I'm going to leave somebody out. I'm sorry. Tab's Food Truck, Trapasoul Kitchen, and Latricia at Joy and Lemonade. What a wonderful story of behind the scenes of what she does there at Joy and Lemonade. If you're out at Springfest today, do yourself a favor and go see the folks at Joy and Lemonade. Number one, they have an amazing lemonade product that you'll really enjoy. But number two, learn about her story and why she started that business and who it's a tribute to. And so learn more about that. Mon Cafe will be out there. Down Home Goodies. There's so many good places to go and grab something to eat. They're going to be on the west side of the road there, the west side of the lake, where Food Truck Tuesday is normally. And again, just a quick note, Food Truck Tuesday is being blended this year, and it's going to combine into something called Beats and Eats. They used to do music out at the stage on Thursdays and Food Truck Tuesday on Tuesdays. They're bringing those together. They're building a food truck pad out at the stage. So now Food Truck Tuesday is blending with the music at the stage. And moving forward, starting in May, City of Palm Coast is going to call it Beats and Eats. So there's still the best of the food trucks, but also the music combined as well. So that's coming up in May, and I think we're about
exciting stuff in Town Center.
But most importantly, Springfest is today. Come and see us at Springfest. The Chamber will have a booth. We are booth number 1. We're at the very south end, the main entrance. It'll be staffed by our staff along with our ambassadors and volunteers. If you need info, stop to that booth and see us. And we look forward to celebrating a beautiful day here in Palm Coast and Flagler County at Springfest 2026. Come see us later today.
Come enjoy.